All are believers, but their understanding of Islam is radically different.
When you ask them a question about Islam and they start speaking, it's not them that's speaking, you can tell on their faces. They go into this sort of pre-programmed commentary, which is, done over and over. All that they argued with, no, 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 no. But beyond them saying no, it was the expressions and the way they warmed to me, the way they were open to me, which I felt, I reached out to them.
But Salman's singing of the Quran caused serious offense. Even in this moderate madrasa, holy war is often discussed, and extreme political views are commonplace.
There's total chaos in the world. Some of our friends went to do jihad in Kashmir. They returned, saying it was a fraud. You can only go on a holy war if the leader of the madrasa issues an order.
Suicide is a sin. But if someone is giving their life to Islam, then that's not called suicide. He becomes a martyr. When the non-believers are blown to shreds, the more bits flying in the air, the calmer the soul of the martyr. He's become a martyr, and it would be a sin to call him dead.
Salman Ahmed seeks out the mullahs behind these ideas. Muhammad Amir preaches in a mosque in central Peshawar.
Today, America cannot distinguish between the earth and the sky. A country can be run by the kind of revolution the Taliban had in Kabul. May Allah bring a revolution like the one of the Taliban in Kabul to Pakistan.
Muhammad Amir's electrifying and inflammatory sermons have earned him the nickname Bijligar, which means mullah electricity. Salman finds him holding court in his pharmacy.
Why do 52 other Muslim countries allow music? Why don't they ban music?
Do those 52 countries have any idea about Islam?
You're saying that they're all non-believers, huh?
They're all sons of pigs. Iraq was burning. Did any bastard say a word?
Oh, come on. The whole world condemned that.
The whole world is America's stooge.
Oh, come on. Even non-Muslims protested against the war against Iraq. I was in New York. 400,000 people came to protest. Are you saying that they're all just non-believers?
They were doing that for themselves. They were frightened their country would be destroyed. The same in London. They did it for themselves.
What you're saying in all 52 Islamic countries, everyone is a heathen.
Of course. There is no doubt about it.
All of them.
Pakistan's the biggest pig of all. In Pakistan, we should have the law of the Quran. Then everything will be right.
I just have one more question for you. What should Muslims who have gone astray do to find the right path?
Make the women stay at home. No woman should go outside. That's the law of the Quran. Stone adulterers to death. Chop off the hands of thieves. This is God's mandate.
Listen, my concern is only with music. That's why I came here.
It's for your own selfish satisfaction.
Of course. But if tomorrow you told a metal worker that his work was forbidden, what should he do?
Give up his job.
Yeah, I should give up music. And then what?
Salman is not giving up music. He has fans to entertain.
जुनूनी होने के लिए तैयार हो? सबसे ज़्यादा थके हुए लोग वो बैठे हुए ऊपर वो जो लोग हैं लगता है जिंदगी में कोई खुशी नहीं इनकी आप जुनूनी होने के लिए तैयार हैं अच्छा आप सुने
Even at this Junoon concert, men and women sit apart.
My conversation with Maulana Bijli was very draining and deeply depressing for me. He just did not want to know. He'd set up, pull down the shutters. He didn't want to know what you were about, why you're there. He was already in the trenches and you just can't get through.
For the moment, Mullah Bijli's religious electricity has not been converted to political power across the country. Music is still playing in more liberal Lahore. But even here, the impact of anti-Western radicalism can be seen on the streets and heard in the media.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
I wanted to ask you, do you consider yourself a religious Muslim? Do you pray 5 times a day?
Do I pray 5 times a day? You're putting me on the spot here. Let's say I have a deep connection with God.
What do you say to that your music is un-Islamic, it's corrupting our youth and it's against our tradition? What do you have to say to that?
Well, let me say that that's not conclusive. There are 52 Islamic countries in the world. Everywhere there's Muslim singers, there's Muslim musical heritage. I mean, all of the Sufi music that's come out has come out from basically this area where we live in, the subcontinent. So let me disagree with you there.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. That sounded like my mother.
Acha.
She always asks me that sort of questions.
मैं हूँ इश्क का पुजारी, इश्क जालिम ने अदल ही से गिरफ्तार किया और उल्फत ने तेरी मुझको सदावार किया। मैं तो आता ही न था, कूचा मैं जाना लेकिन दिल ने मजबूर किया, इश्क ने लाचार किया।
Having confronted the religious extremists, Salman visits the head of his local Sufi shrine. The shrine reflects the Sufi tradition and Salman's own beliefs of a direct personal relationship to God and no need for a mullah's guidance. It is a tradition of Islam at odds with the strict version being imposed in Peshawar.
I'm just coming back from Peshawar, where they're being heavily influenced by the sort of Islam that was in Afghanistan during the Taliban rule. How do we as Pakistani Muslims look at it?